Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you are doing fine. So, in our previous session, we had discussed about universal truth and morals, if we are going to make any changes or not. And we had learned that universal truth, we don't make any changes, and in morals, we do make it. And the important note also to note that if the reporting verb has present tense that is says, or like, for example, says, in that case, we are not going to change the tense, or else we are going to change it then this and these, as I told, that and those according to the distance between you and an object. If it's quite very firm, then you are going to change it, otherwise not. All right, so let's proceed without wasting any more time. Let's jump into our next topic, and that's your changes in time and place. What are we going to change in time and place? Again, there's a very big table, and I tell you that it's very important, this table. So the table says now, like now. So he said, I am going to school now. He said, I am going to school now. So when you are reporting, you will say, he said that he was going. I am going to was going will change. Was going to school then. Now will change to then. Here to there, ago to before or previously, thus to so, today to that day, today to that day, next week to the following week, the next week or the week after, tomorrow to the following day, the next day or the day after, yesterday to the day before or the previous day, last night to the night before or the previous night also can be considered. Let me just note it down. Night before, the previous day, the previous night also. Next, this to that, last week, the previous week or the week before. Tonight is that night, this to that, these to those, the day before. Here I have told you note. Important note was over here. According to your distance, it's near your hand, not gonna change. If not, then you're gonna change. Okay? Keep in mind this thing and proceed. Next. The day before, yes, okay. The day before yesterday. So this is actually a question mark. Why? Because it's a task for you to guess the day before yesterday. What are we gonna change it to? The day before yesterday. You keep thinking till that time. Hence to thence come and go. So the day before yesterday. What are we gonna use? The day before yesterday. So you have to basically use 2 days before. 2 days before. Alright? So I hope you have, stored this table in your mind, because the examples which we are gonna see will be related to it. We'll see. One example is, he said, I am glad to be here this evening. He said that he was glad to be there, here to there, this to that evening. So we have made changes. We can see. Now, now it's our task to, note down few more sentences. We'll see. We'll go with more examples to be more thorough with it. Okay. So which word can we use today? Tomorrow. We'll go with one example from tomorrow. Okay. He said. He said. I will take that. He said, I will go to the market tomorrow. What will be the indirect of this? Indirect when we are converting? Yes. So he said that he will. He will. Yes, it was a test, not will. As I've already informed you, he would go to the market the next day. Alright, well, tomorrow we have changed and tomorrow to the next day. You have seen many changes and tool. Alright, so one more example we'll take with ago. Okay. For example, she said, now we'll take she said, my mother went to the market 2 hours ago. This is direct. Now when we are gonna change it to indirect, what is it gonna be? She said that her mother. My will change to her. Changes in pronouns, you will see. She said that her mother went past simple past to past perfect. Her mother had gone to the market 2 hours ago. What will change ago? So ago before. Sorry, ago is before. 2 hours before, or we can use previously. 2 hours before. Did you understand this thing? Next. So basically, you can practice more examples on your own by just taking help of this wonderful table. It's gonna help you a lot. Okay. So the next thing is, so I think for today that's enough. In our next session, we'll be learning changes in questions. Your interrogative, your statements, what are we going to use the changes? You remember that declarative, it's again an important thing to note. Let me go with some other. Okay. Declarative sentences, declarative statements basically. Usually, most of the time we use that in indirect speech. Indirect speech. So we include this word that in indirect speech in declarative statements. Okay? Declarative statements. In declarative statements we use that. But you might have seen for ultimate truth we didn't use said that the earth was not because that is obvious. If you don't use also it's not gonna be anything wrong, but you can still use it if you want. Okay. So that was the important thing to note. Declarative statements that. Alright. So I hope you have understood. And for today, that's enough. And keep laughing, keep smiling, and thank you.